What's up, Musa? We're back for another episode. How you been?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. I want to go in immediately. Episode 2 of a hot take. You down?
I'm down. What's your hot take?
Star Wars sucks.
I agree with that,
Okay,
though. I agree
let
with
me
it.
let me let me clarify though. I think Star Wars is a bit overrated,
Hmm.
but at the same time, it's not like I like personally just feel like, oh my god, shit. I just don't get it, and I understand I don't get it. But at the same time, every time I try to like understand it, I just don't like it. It's slow. It's very windy. It's just people are like, oh, the classic, first three movies are amazing, like Darth Vader, and I'm like, dude, Darth
Uh,
Vader's kind of just meh.
I saw. I
Like
saw.
current media makes him cool, I
Uh-huh.
guess, but
I
like now
saw.
it's just like, eh.
I saw the first. I think was it episode two, or whatever. It was not as a kid, I think, but it was not enjoyable to me as a kid either.
When you say episode two, do you mean like episode like two or episode five? Because like the way it works,
I don't know. I
like you know,
watched.
how
I
Star
watched
Wars
the.
work,
I watched
right?
the old movies. Did you watch the movies
Like
before? The
yeah,
first
I've
ones.
I've seen the first one. I've seen the first one where it's like Luke
Hmm.
and Han and everything. I watched it because my roommate forced me to watch it. He was just like, I lost like a bet, and he was just like, "Hey, sit down. You're gonna watch Star Wars now." And I watched it, and he put the headphones over me, and like the whole time while I'm watching it, he is like saying it word for word, every line that's happening, and he doesn't even have the headphones on, and he's just sitting right next to
That's
me. So I
weird,
feel,
bro.
I
That
feel like
that's
I was
weird.
watching the worst experience of Star Wars ever
Okay,
because
that
of
probably made it
that.
worse for you. That made it probably way worse for you.
Absolutely, I
He
just
knows every
begrudge
single
him
line.
watching. He did like every single line, like word for
No,
word, what's being said.
that's kind of weird.
I was like, I feel like even the movies I love the most, I can't be doing that on. I can like quote it, but I can't like be doing line to line.
How many times have you how do you have to watch it for know every
He
single
was
line?
like a major Star Wars fan. Like when me and my buddy Kyle from college, we ran a like a questionnaire like event where it was like
Hmm.
trivia.
Yeah.
We had like a Star Wars question, and we thought we had the right answer, but like Wyatt came like over to us. Wyatt, my roommate who likes Star Wars, came over to us, and he was just like immediately just like, "Bro, this is actually incorrect." Now we're just like, "What do you mean?" We Googled the answer, and he's just like, "No," and then he just like gave like the most detailed breakdown of like the lore to me and Kyle for like 20 minutes straight. We're just standing there, we're just like, "Dude, like, we don't care." It's Star Wars, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I feel like Star Wars
Okay.
games are fun to play because when I played like some Lego or not Fortnite, Lego Star Wars games, they're kind of fun to play. But that's like the
There
whole
was
story itself, I couldn't get into.
there was one game I used to play on my Xbox 360. I think it's called like Star Wars Unleashed. That was sick as hell. I think like a lot of people say it's like one of the coolest Star Wars games to like come out. Right? It's like some like older public game or something like that.
Hmm.
But I played that one and that was cool. But I never like owned a game. I only played the Xbox 360 demo. So I played like the demo like 20 times. Because it was like the movement was so fun and you could like shoot electricity. It was like you ever played the game Infamous?
Yeah, I love that game. That's the game's
It
so
was like
amazing.
Infamous, but like for like sci-fi. You got a cool sword. Oh my god, Infamous! Can we hop on Infamous real
We can talk
fast?
about Infamous, bro. I love that game.
I love. Wait, did you play Infamous 2
I
also?
didn't play. I played the first one. I played the game like two, three
You only played
times.
the first one.
Yeah.
I love the first one a lot, but I don't know what. I think it's because I was like that perfect age to really appreciate video games as a kid.
Uh,
Infamous 2 was like my whole thing. I think I beat that game like 3 to 4 times.
I want to play the game now. I want to like download it and see it. Like
It's
go
a
through the
great game,
nostalgia.
honest to God. Like I forget the company that makes it. Is it like
I don't. I
Santa
forgot who it is.
Monica? I think I don't know, but
The first time I
they
saw it
just
though, I saw the you know the YouTuber the Rad Brad. I saw him play it and I got into it so much.
yeah.
Because of him, I
I
got
used to
into
watch
it.
the Rad Brad a lot as a kid and be like, oh, should I get this game?
I used to
Just like
watch his YouTube videos a lot too. His playthroughs, they're amazing.
those playthroughs were good. I think who was your favorite like playthrough, like YouTuber?
The only one I remember is the Rad Brad. That's it. I
Like
don't
if
remember
you
anybody
had like
else.
one, I like watching Jacksepticeye a lot.
I started watching him like late 2019 maybe. Not I
Damn, you
knew
got
of him
him
but never
late.
watched him.
I think 2014. Like right before he did the green hair thing, I watched them. And then he did the green hair thing. I still watched them. I mean, I thought you used to watch PewDiePie.
I
Do you
used to watch
not?
PewDiePie a lot more than Jack.
Yeah. I mean, he used to do games, right? I didn't get
Yeah.
interviewed about it until he did the Minecraft series during like COVID.
I when did I start watching him? Probably his Amnesia times, but
Amnesia. Yeah, no, I remember. I remember seeing like it wasn't even like a proper YouTuber play Amnesia. My first introduction to Amnesia was watching, the talk show host Conan O'Brien.
yeah.
It was him, Conan O'Brien, doing like a clueless gamer where he like plays games and doesn't know what the fuck to do. And it's
Uh-huh.
just him playing Amnesia. You should watch the Clueless Gamer. I find them still hilarious as hell.
I'll watch it later.
You should. We should. We'll watch it together. Honestly,
I'm
I
down.
like some of the episodes. There's like one of them was just like him playing the Final Fantasy 15, and he was
Hmm.
like, "Oh, how long does it take to beat this boss?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, it's like 3 real days it takes to beat the boss." He's like,
What?
"What?"
Wait,
Yeah, it was
actually,
like
3
some
whole
turtle
days?
boss. Yeah, something like that. I never played it, but that's what they said.
You see, I wouldn't be into that. I want to just move on. I'm just gonna play the whole game, not just have something that's really
That's
hard
no
and like
further.
enjoy the game then.
Final Fantasy 15 was such an issue of a game to play because like the story was so incomplete. They did that on purpose though. They like left so many like plot holes that happened on the side to the main character. And then I did think it was kind of cool that they would release like DLCs of
Uh huh.
like the stories that were happening. Like, oh, while we were doing this and this character's out of the party, now we get to see what he was doing. It flushes out the story further of like the world and like why did this happen? Like at one point, like one of the characters, like after like we have like a huge fight midway through the game, they like come back and they're like blind after we wake up, and it's like, oh, how did you turn blind? And then they release like a DLC of where you play through him and you see the whole fight and how he became blind. That I did kind of like. At the same time, I also think they should have just like put it in the base game.
I'm not. I'm not. That wouldn't like keep me like attached, like into the game. I feel like I lose interest in it.
Really? Okay. Like what? I mean, we've played for a long time. What kind of games do you even like?
I guess some story games. I haven't played story games in a while, so I don't know if I'm into story games anymore.
I just think, oh yeah, you like story games. You're just like, yeah, I like the story of Minecraft.
What do you think about animation turning into CGI movies? With the Lion King, I saw the
I
trailers of it, and it just does not seem good to me.
Oh, so you mean like real life CGI, not
Yeah,
like
yeah, real life CGI.
okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm not against it, but I don't like that it's becoming the norm to do that only for like remakes of like original IPs,
Yeah,
like The
exactly.
Lion King, or even
Yeah.
like
Uh huh.
Lilo and Stitch.
They're doing it for that too.
Yeah, they're making Stitch into like a CGI thing. It's when people were making fun because like Stitch said like the slur, like the N word. Everybody was memeing it.
I
But
saw the trailer of the real life Lion King. I'm like, they gotta stop remaking it. Leave it it was perfect the way it was. Like, don't touch it again. Just leave it.
I agree. I think this honestly, I can say I'm gonna hop off your conversation for a quick second. I feel like my issue with like remakes in general is just like why can't we just let the property be? Like why do we always have to revisit something? We live in an age where I truly do believe nothing's like gone for good now. Like we're gonna revisit at one point, which is like on paper it doesn't sound bad,
Hmm.
but at the same time, like I feel like it's like a 75 to 80% chance like that when it comes back, whatever it is, it just sucks. Like the Powerpuff Girls is a great instance. Like Cartoon Network did like the Powerpuff Girls.
Uh huh.
And they brought them back in like I don't even know, like 2017 or something like that.
I didn't know about that.
And people hated it. People hated it because they came back. The Powerpuff Girls are twerking unironically.
Really?
They're
They're
making like
kids.
very like like current jokes that are still somehow outdated. The creator fucked up. The creator put himself in the show as a self insert and made it so that Blossom liked him.
Okay, that's like the Rent a Girlfriend. What the fuck?
It's like it's just like Rent a Girlfriend. The space alien girls or whatever, just like Rent a Girlfriend.
No, no, no. The
But
author liked his own character in Rent a Girlfriend and wanted to be with her
very
or
good. The
something
author
like that.
actually put his own self insert. The author was just weird because he would like post about him owning like the main girl cardboard cutout or something like that, and him like taking out for dates or some shit.
Okay, what the fuck? He's lonely as fuck. I don't know.
He has a wife though.
What
At
the
least I'm
fuck?
pretty sure he has a wife. Bro, get you a
Bro.
wife who will let you do those kind of activities
Hell
in
no!
front
This
of
is why
her.
you leave him.
Bro, how would you feel if like you're just like chilling and your wife just pulls out like a Lester the Molester cardboard cutout from GTA 5 and she starts talking to her? How would that make you feel?
Yeah, I'd be a little hurt because why the fuck she talking to the
I
ugly ass
I think
bitch instead of me? I'm
I
not
think
that
that's when
ugly.
I start hopping on my red pill stuff. You know, I just started watching the Andrew Tate podcast. I was like, life has gone too wrong for me. I might as well go even further down.
Oh my god.
Losing to Lester the Molester.
Trevor actually called him in the game too, which is funny.
I heard you call him that. That's what I was kind of going with. I don't think I
Oh.
ever heard it like I never
No,
played the story of
there was a
GTA
girl
5.
named Esther here, and I don't know, and where I lived, and they were like kind of rude to us. So I called her Esther the Molester.
What the fuck?
I was like
I
10 or some shit, or not 12 probably, and it was funny as fuck.
okay. I have also another. I'm not sure if it's a hot take. Plastic surgery creeps me the hell out. Is that you agree or no?
If it's done to an extreme, then yeah, I feel like they can do it in a like.
I absolutely get it, understand. Like if a person's like, oh, my nose is like, you know, really huge, like I really want to shrink it down. I like okay, sure. Or like I absolutely get it too if a person just wants